So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the basic mechanics you're going to want and need for your Fortnite creative mini battle royale maps. If you go on to enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe as it's entirely free, and I'm on the road to 500 subscribers and would really like to hit that soon. If you want to help me out a little bit more than that, you can use my creator code in the item shop, which is FullMoon-YT. And with all that being said, let's get right on into the tutorial.
For the storm, the devices you're going to need are as follows. You're going to need this advanced storm beacon, or advanced storm controller, I think is what that is, yeah. And then you're going to need this advanced storm beacon. And I'll go ahead and get into the settings now. For the advanced storm controller, you're going to want these settings. Generate storm on game start at yes. Storm phases custom. Phase 1 radius is going to be as big as your map is. I normally recommend doing somewhere around like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 for extra large maps. If you're on a Kevin floating island, you're probably going to be around like 500 to 1,000 and 1,000 to 2,000 for the Oasis. I'm going to make mine 3,000 just for the example. Delay time is up to you. I'm going to put mine at 30 seconds, but it depends on what you want. Bounds radius, you're going to want the same as your phase 1 radius. So that's going to be your 3,000 meters. And then none of these settings should matter. So let's go ahead and get into our advanced storm beacon. For this, you're going to want your phase to be phase 1. Your end radius needs to be the biggest zone you're going to make it. So I'd recommend something around 1,000 meters, 500 meters, somewhere in that time. Wait time, resize time, damage is all up to you. For this, I'm going to be doing 1 minute wait time, resize time at 1.5 minutes, and damage at 1%. Your movement behavior is going to be randomly. Your move distance minimum is going to be the exact same as your bounds radius. So that way, you can have a zone on any of the following spots. Next, you're just going to want to take your advanced storm beacon and copy it exactly above your next one. And you're going to change the phase. You're going to change the end radius to something reasonable. And you're going to go through and change all of these wait times, damages, resize times, etc. So, and then the main part is move distance minimum and maximum. You're going to want to start toning these down a lot. For phase 2, I'm going to recommend only doing about 100 meters in move distance minimum and move distance maximum. Okay, I have all of my beacons set up with my advanced storm controller, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how this is going to work inside of a game. So as you can see, I have started my game, and my zone is kind of bugged on the map right now, and you're also going to have to ignore the green timer on the right of the screen. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm kind of just waiting for phase 1 to form, because that's kind of the main goal. As long as phase 1 is right, then the rest is going to be all up to you personally. Whatever zone you want, however fast you want, how much damage it does, etc. So as long as this first zone works, which as you can see it does, it covers the amount of distance I want it to, and we're going to end the game at that. Next, we're going to be getting into custom loot. Now, for this tutorial specifically, I'm going to be using the new way, and by new I mean like discovered like 4 or 5 months ago, with the chest, like actual chest, the tracker, and the item granter. Those are the 3 things you're going to need. However, if you want to use the prop way with a prop and a button, I have a tutorial on my channel from about 6 months ago that I will link in the description. So if you want to use that tutorial instead, by all means go check that out. But let's go ahead and get into this chest tutorial. First, let's get into the settings for the tracker. So here's what you're going to need. Stat to track, you're going to want at containers opened. Target value, you're going to want at 1. When target reached, which is down here, you're going to want to put at nothing. And show on HUD, you're going to want at none. Show progress, off. You don't have to show the progress. It's not going to, like, that won't do anything. And when it is reset, I have to get all the way down. Reset progress when receiving from channel 1 or whatever available channel you have, and when completed, transmit on channel 1 as well. So this is what all of your stuff is going to look like when it's in your little star shaped channel. Now let's go ahead and get into the item granters settings. So for this, you're going to want enabled on game start at yes, triggering player when receiving. On grant action, you're going to want to keep all. Grant is current item. Grant on cycle, obviously, yes. Equip granted item, you can, but you don't have to. Give extra ammo is up to you. Cycle behavior is wrap. And then there's a new setting where it says drop items players at location. So basically, what this will do is if you open the chest, it will grant you the items, but it will drop it out of a chest like it does in Battle Royale. However, the only problem with this is when doing so, it does this little like weird setting thing where if you're not the one that opened the chest, if quote unquote, if you don't own the items that were dropped out of the chest, then it won't let you pick it up. So I suggest leaving this on no. Play audio, no, obviously. And then you're going to want to cycle from random as the same channel as your tracker. So that would be channel 1. And then that's cycle to random. Yep, channel 1. And then when item granted, you're going to want at channel 2. So what this will do is now every single time you copy an item granter over, it will do the same thing, and you'll just switch the channels to the next one over. Just repeats over and over and over again. I'm going to do 3 just for the purpose of this tutorial, and then I will show you guys how this works in game. As you can see, I have now started my game, and when I go to open my chest, it grants me the loot. So I have put down the storm stuff, the storm things I had from earlier next to all of this stuff just to show you how much memory we're looking at when building with these devices. So for a working storm and custom loot in this way is going to be around 5,000 memory. Now that's actually very small considering what it could be if Epic were mean to us. So to have a working mini BR with a full functioning storm like Battle Royale and custom loot with the actual like noise chest, this is really good memory. You just have to make sure that you do it this exact way. And then you'll pretty much be set for the devices for a standard mini Battle Royale map.
And that's going to be it for today's tutorial. If you went on to enjoy and this helped you out, make sure you like and subscribe for more amazing content like this. Also, make sure to join my Discord server that's going to be linked in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Full Moon is out!